Well, folks, harvest has begun. Got some early 0.5 maturity beans here that we're starting on. Just doing some calibration right now. So we'll see how they turn out, but that's about all we've done so far. Just got started here this morning. Took them to the elevator. They tested about 14.4, so they should go down as the day wears on, but that's about right. That's where we want them. Rather have them there than 11 or 12. The dock we'll take on high moisture is less than what we'll lose on low moisture, so we're gonna keep cutting here. Morning, everybody. So we started combining some beans here yesterday. I got about 60 acres done last night. Then the combine puked on us, so this is a part they replaced over the winter, so it should be under warranty. They're out here fixing it right now. So hopefully we get that fixed. Waiting for some dew to dry off this morning anyway, and then we'll get back to cutting beans. So we're back up here running again. So I guess all that was wrong was just they replaced the hydraulic valve down there last winter when it was in for the inspection, and there was a little check valve in there that had snapped off, got sheared off. I think they just got it a little bit too tight. So apparently there's a specific torque rating that's supposed to get screwed in at. So they replaced that and make sure all the torques were right. We threw some more oil in her, and now we're back at it. Had to wait a little bit yet too for the beans to come down. We're running right around that 14%, something like that. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be cutting some beans. Hopefully we can get a lot done here today. Oh, we got this 170 acres to do, and earlier varieties, so we'll have a little bit of time to do some other things to this farm, which is kind of why we planted it. We need to address some pH and spread some lime out here, and then once we get that done, we'll throw some cover crops on. And hopefully by the time we get all that done, we'll have some corn that's ready to start cutting. We'll start shelling corn hopefully middle of next week sometime, I suppose. And when that starts, he'll really be off to the races. Anyhow, I gotta give a shout out to the guys at Sloan's there. We broke down last night. They were out here this morning at 7 o'clock getting their work done, and weren't down for very long at all. So I'm pretty happy about that. Hopefully this rig keeps running and we don't have any more issues with it. Really haven't had much trouble with this combine at all. It's been a pretty good machine. Just a few minor things here and there that thankfully nothing major. So yeah, we'll see how the day goes. I don't know, we'll probably finish this field probably later tomorrow, I'm hoping, so then we'll get to spreading that lime and get the cover crop planted. that are wondering, or maybe you're curious as to why we're growing such an early variety of soybeans, these are a 0.5 maturity, where kind of what we normally grow, or what's grown around in this area, is more like a 1.5 at the earliest, and then some guys will even push it to a 3. So we kind of tried this here on a smaller. Hit the wrong button. Anyhow, we tried this here on a smaller scale last year, and sorry, just kind of fighting a little sore throat, and no, it's not the sickness. But anyhow, we tried this here on a farm last year just to see how it would go. Really didn't see much yield difference between these 0.5s and the 2.8s and the 2.5s that we planted last year. So we put it on a little bigger farm this year, and kind of gives us the opportunity to have a little bit of extra time to get out here and, you know, do some field amendment things, fix some pH and get some lime spread, maybe fix a few nutrients here and there, get some cover crop growing, you know, get it planted with enough time to actually get a little bit of fall growth. Otherwise, it seems this far north we just can't really get a lot of fall growth unless we have a real late fall. But to get all that done, I mean, if the yield ain't any worse, it's kind of hard to not want to do it, I guess. So yeah, for all in all, for how early these beans are, I mean, they've been yielding very, very well. So we're pretty happy about that. Alright, we gotta jump out quick. There's a couple rocks there right on the center belt. Better throw them out before they go go somewhere they ain't supposed to. Them are actually chunks of gypsum from what we spread last fall. It got really chunky there. It just wouldn't break apart. So that all came out of the spreader. I don't know what that would do if it went in the combine, but I don't really want to find out. Dirk's in the tractor right now. He's been jumping between the grain cart and hauling the truck to town. So whenever he's here, we just unload on the go. Makes things go a little bit quicker, I guess. Double check, make sure we're doing a good job behind the machine, make sure everything looks clean, that we're not throwing any beans out the back, and getting them all in the grain tank. Let the dust clear here first. Don't get it all in the cab, and we'll hop out and take a look at that. So basically what we're going to be looking for is just beans on the ground underneath all the trash, making sure there ain't too many. You're always going to have one or two or just a few of them here or there, but you don't want to have an excessive amount. We'll walk back here a little bit and see what we can find. Just gonna clear some trash away here a little bit. Shadow out of the way so you can actually see a little bit of something, but it doesn't look like I ain't even found one bean yet on the ground. down, so that's good sign. Oh, there's one right there. But for this whole deal, it's only find that one. Pretty happy with that. There's a split one right there. And that could have come from the head too, I don't know. Anyway, we're looking pretty clean. I always like to kind of check over here in the outside rows, see if I got anything, any beans that got thrown out here. Sometimes if you got a problem, it'll throw the beans this far. You can see them in the outside rows, but don't see anything, so that's good.